Hi, good morning and welcome to this meditation. Today is the 7th of November. The last time we meditated on the book of Revelation was at the end of October 2022. And we talked about the throne of God. So I would like to keep on talking about the throne of God in Revelation chapter 4. Today I would like to read chapter 4, verses 2, 3 and 4. At once I was in the spirit, and there before me was a throne in heaven with someone sitting on it. And the one who sat there had the appearance of jasper and ruby. A rainbow that shone like an emerald encircled the throne. Surrounding the throne were 24 other thrones, and seated on them were 24 elders. They were dressed in white. So who are these 24 elders? Some people say that these 24 elders sitting around the throne, they represent other angels apart from those described in this vision. And some other people say that 24 here represents the people of God. We know that 24 is a multiple of 12, the same way as 144,000 in the chapter 7 is a multiple of 12. 12, we know, is in the book of Revelation and in the Bible, represents the people of God. There were 12 tribes in the Old Testament, 12 apostles in the New Testament. And here we find 24 thrones around the throne of God. Who are these 24 elders? Are they angels? Do they represent angels? Or do they represent human beings, the people of God? Before talking about the dress, because they are dressed in white, I would like to read in Isaiah chapter 24, verse 23. The moon will be dismayed, the sun ashamed, for the Lord Almighty will reign on Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before its elders with great glory. Again, we find Jerusalem and Mount Zion the same way that Mount Zion and Jerusalem are described in the book of Revelation. In the book of Revelation, we see the Lamb with his people on Mount Zion in chapter 14. And we see his people in the New Jerusalem with him. Here in the book of Isaiah, we see the glory of God in the Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and the elders of the Lord with him in his glory, as it says, with great glory. So we are talking here about an apocalyptic or a revelation of the glory of God with his people. So I believe that these 24, they represent the people of God. Why? Because in the book of Revelation, they are dressed in white. And we know that this white dress represents the justice, the righteousness of God and his people. We read in Revelation chapter 7, verse 14, he said, These are they who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So the dress that they're wearing here was washed in the blood of the Lamb. We are talking here about redemption. And as we read in Revelation chapter 19, verses 7 to 9, let us rejoice and be glad and give him glory. For the wedding of the Lamb has come, and his bride has made herself ready. Fine linen, bright and clean, was given her to wear. Fine linen, explains the text, stands for the righteous acts of God's holy people. Then the angel said to me, write this, blessed are those who are invited to the wedding supper of the Lamb. But are these 24 angels, are they the people of God? We might not know. But what is clear in this text is that they were wearing the white linen of the righteousness of God. There is no other way. We cannot be in the presence of God if you are not covered in God's righteousness. And Paul says that Jesus has become for us God's righteousness. So the only way we can be in his presence is if we are covered by his righteousness. God bless you.